Hey guys, welcome to Tactor's tutorial. In today's video, we'll learn how to use elements in Leonardo AI. It is a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So let's dive right in. In today's tutorial, we're gonna be diving deep into Leonardo AI's new feature, which is Element. This update is actually a game changer, and we're going to show you how to use it to create stunning image effortlessly. So whether you're new to AI or an experienced user, this tutorial will walk you through step by step. But before we get started, let's do a quick overview onto what is Elements. So Elements in Leonardo AI is a custom implementation of low-rank adaptation or LoRa models. This offers a highly efficient and resource-friendly approach to nuanced image generation. It allows precise and intricate control over the style and visual outcome of the generated images with a simple addition of dynamic modifiers. So about these elements, it is LoRa integrated. You could add an element so users can customize their own artistic style by clicking the new Add Elements button. Style categories: select one or combine multiple compatible elements from a diverse library of finishing tools on artistic styles such as Baroque and Lunar Punk. And the weight adjustment, which is elements can be fine-tuned via relative weights, allowing users to find the perfect balance for their creations. And do you know that some LoRa's have a different effect when a negative value is used, something that can be explored by the users? Here are some benefits from this one as well. So these elements streamlines the creation of highly customized artwork and versatile workflows right from the AI image generation page. So users can simply select their preferred styles and adjust the weights. The integrated LoRa models then influence the output behind the scenes, all while allowing the users flexibility of being able to use their favorite models. And also in here, there is how to use an elements. So as you can see, you'll just need to activate this. Enable this easily via the AI image generation page. Just click onto the add image or add elements button and then mix and match. Select up to 4 elements to combine them together. You can experiment to find different styles and combinations that you like. Also strength, you could adjust the weights for each elements to fine tune and find the perfect balance for needs and then generate to see the results in just seconds. So here onto their webpage, there are a lot of frequently asked questions onto why they could use elements, how much does an element generation cost, and many more in here so that you'll have an overview regarding elements. And for us to be able to get started, we're just gonna go ahead and start by logging in or creating an account in Leonardo AI. So you'll just need to search leonardo.ai, and here onto their website, there is a create an account button. So no credit card needed for this. This is actually free. Now, right after a quick login or sign up process, you'll get redirected here onto the dashboard. So, Leonardo AI is actually known for helping users generate amazing visuals without requiring in depth knowledge of keywords or description. So, just like this. So, with the Elements feature, you could add unique styles to your image with just a click. So, for us to be able to go ahead and create some stunning visuals using Elements, so something like this, these are actually done by other users, we could go ahead and get some inspiration here onto the community feed. So as you can see, if you hover onto the different things in here, you could actually receive the different prompts that they use to generate this image. So we'll find something unique in here so that we could try this one out. So for example, we could go ahead and try to use this hook design. So this is actually its prompt details. So we could go ahead and try to copy the prompt in here so that we could create something like this, and we will go ahead and try to utilize as well elements so that we could generate something like this. And just a quick overview as well onto Leonardo's dashboard, you could see its featured models in here. So these are the different reference that we'll use onto our generation. So we could also see the recent creation, which we've had onto earlier to find something that we'd like to copy the prompt out. Here onto the left side, you should be able to see this. So these are the tokens that we'll use onto the generation. So as of the moment, we're currently using the free or 150 daily. So these will regenerate each day, but there are a lot of options if you want to unlock the power of Leonardo AI more. So there are plans in here that are tailored to your needs. We have the Princess for $10 per month, Artisan for $24 per month, and the Maestro for $48 per month. And if you scroll down a little bit in here, you should be able to see the different features that it offers. We also have the plan details in here. You could go ahead and compare the different plans so that you could choose which one do you prefer. Now going back to the dashboard here, so let's head back here onto the dashboard first. We have the community feed, or this one, the recent creations by other users. We also have our own personal feed. So you could see your own generations in here. the followers feed and the like feeds if you have followers and if you've liked something. We also have the training and data sets in here wherein you could go ahead and create your own model just by training it here under the training and data sets. Here under the fine-tuned models are the different models that are made by Leonardo itself, the community models from the community, your own models which you've trained onto training and data sets, and some of the favorite models that you'd like to use. Now the tools that we have the AI image generation, AI canvas, the texture generation. We also have the API access, some settings, back and help, and the login button, and also your account settings. Now for us to be able to get started, we're just gonna head here onto AI image generation, and let's just gonna remove this. This is from my past generation, and we're gonna paste in here the prompt that we've used earlier or copied out from the community feed. So actually we could use this one in here, this feature or the image guidance and prompt generation, so that if you don't have any idea onto what to create, it will give you some things. But since we've gone ahead and copied this one out, we're just gonna go ahead and add it in here. We could also try to change the model in here. So let's just leave it to Dream Shaper, choose a style, and also here onto the left side you should be able to see your tokens again, number of images you want to generate, some of the settings like photoreal. We also have the different things in here like the input dimension, advanced controls, guidance and scaling, and also the image input. So these have been moved to the image guidance tab. If you want to use this, you're going to go ahead and click onto this one in here. So this is actually a new update onto Leonardo, including the add elements. So let's try first without using the add elements option, and as you can see it will generate using 16 tokens. So let's try to see what it will give us. Now as you can see, we're gonna wait for this one to load out so that we're gonna go ahead and try to compare what it will give us right after we've used the elements. Now as you can see, here are the different options that we've we have generated. Such it is actually similar onto the one that we've seen onto the community feed since we've used its prompt. So we actually have the delete image button in here, the download, the copy to clipboard. You could zoom this. We also have the remove background, creative upscale, upscale image alternate, HD smooth upscaler, and the HD crisp upscaler. We also have, or they have a new update in here, which is the Alchemy Refiner. So you could use this to refine and upscale your image, and this can improve faces and hands as part of the process. So we have this one as well in here. And for us to be able to create something that is with elements, we're gonna go ahead and try to activate add elements in here just by clicking onto it. So as you can see, you're going to go ahead and try to see the different elements that it offers. So if you've noticed the show compatible only, so let's gonna go ahead and remove that. There are actually a lot of elements that you could choose from, but we're gonna go ahead and click onto this so that it will just give us something that is compatible already onto our own design. So you'll just have to read onto the different things that they have defined in here onto their specific elements so that we could go ahead and try to see if this is actually applicable to our design. So I kind of like this toxic punk. So toxic punky vibes, gradient green, modeled by Connie Connie. So we could use this one since our hook is already green. We're gonna go ahead and try to click onto this specific one, and we could select up to 4. So we're just gonna select the specific one. We're gonna go ahead and confirm, and as you can see in here, you could adjust the weight onto the specific element that we have in here. So what we'll need to do is we'll just try to regenerate again, and let's try to see what it will give us. Now, right after it is done with generation, as you can see, here are the photos that it has given us. So it actually did reflected still a hook, but now it is updated onto something that has more like a toxic or gritty green. So it had actually added the elements onto it. And as you can see, this one as well, the smoke or the green toxic waste that has been coming down, it is actually really showing the very toxic element that we have added. So we could try to regenerate again. Let's try a different element. For example, we're gonna go ahead and click onto it again. We're gonna choose something. So for example, we want to see a biopunk. So we want to see something that is a cyber hook. So we're gonna go ahead and confirm this one out. So we have added already toxic punk element. We could try to remove this, just one this biopunk and punk, and then we could go ahead and try also to adjust the weight. So if you have this one onto higher, it will go ahead and generate something more of the element that we've used. And if it is lower, it will go ahead and create something that is more onto the prompt that we have added in here. So we're just gonna try to leave it first onto 1, and then let's try to update it later on. Let's click onto generate, and let's try to see what it will give us. Now, as you can see, here are the photos that it generated. So it is not actually more like a cyberpunk, but actually, I think this is what the element that we've chosen for is all about. So we're gonna go ahead and try to choose another one. So let's not use the biopunk in there, and let's try to see which one is actually more of a compatible onto what we want to give out as a generation. So for example, we want to use Inferno. So this is more like a fire and smoke combination. Let's try to use this confirm, and then let's remove this biopunk in here. And then right after, we could go ahead also and try to adjust this now. So we're going to go ahead and have it at 1.30, and let's try to click on to generate to see what it will give us. So as you can see, we have generated something more like of an inferno style already, but we've lost the hook style. So we could just try to tone down the weight in here so that we'll receive more of a hook style and try to generate again. So I encourage you to explore different elements and fine tune models to see the diverse styles you can create. So there are elements like Surreal College, Glass and Steel, and Ebony and Gold, and other exciting possibilities. And up onto our adjusted weight, this is the hook that we receive. So we have this one as well as this one. So if you're already satisfied with the image, you're just gonna go ahead and hit onto the download button for that. So some elements works best with specific fine-tuned models. So you could just turn to use that. You'll need to turn off also alchemy to use this combination. So this new feature opens up a world of creative possibilities, and I can't wait to see what you'll come up with. Remember, you can mix and match elements to create unique images with just one click. And if you think this tutorial was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to comment it down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on to our next video.